It all started on a warm Saturday afternoon when my kids and a few neighborhood friends were outside doing what kids have done for generations, playing a friendly game of cricket on the quiet residential street in front of our house. The neighborhood was calm, the weather was perfect, and the laughter of children echoed through the area as they took turns batting, bowling, and celebrating every run like it was the championship match. I was sitting on the front porch keeping an eye on them while chatting with a neighbor, and everything seemed completely normal. That is, until our neighborhood HOA Karen appeared. She marched out of her house with the kind of expression that immediately told everyone trouble was coming. Her arms were crossed, her sunglasses were pushed up on her forehead, and she was already shaking her head before she even reached the group of kids. She stopped in the middle of the street and loudly demanded that everyone stop playing immediately. The children froze, confused about what was happening. One of the kids politely asked if something was wrong, and Karen pointed dramatically at the cricket bat and shouted that the game was creating an unacceptable amount of noise. The kids looked at each other because they had no idea what she was talking about. They weren't blasting music, they weren't damaging property, and they weren't even yelling loudly. They were simply playing a game. I walked over and calmly asked what the issue was. Karen immediately launched into a speech about neighborhood standards, peace and quiet, and how she was tired of hearing children having fun every weekend. I explained that it was the middle of the afternoon, not early morning or late at night, and that the kids were simply enjoying themselves. That should have been the end of it, but Karen wasn't interested in reason. She insisted that the street was not a playground and claimed that the noise level was disturbing the entire neighborhood. The funny part was that several neighbors were sitting outside smiling and watching the game, clearly not bothered by it at all. One neighbor even told Karen that he enjoyed seeing kids outside instead of staring at phones all day. That comment only made her angrier. She pointed at everyone and announced that nobody understood the seriousness of the situation. Then she pulled out her phone and said something that made everyone laugh because it sounded so ridiculous. She declared that she was calling the police and that the children should be arrested for disturbing the peace. At first we genuinely thought she was joking. Arrest children for playing cricket? But she wasn't joking. She stepped onto her driveway, dialed the police, and started describing the situation as if she were reporting a major crime. We could hear parts of the conversation. She claimed a large group was causing chaos in the street, creating excessive noise, and making the neighborhood unsafe.